All right, now to a story we've been following since February. Seconds count when someone's life is at risk. That's why Daphne city leaders put MedStar ambulance service on notice, saying the company had to improve slow response times. Well, to help improve those times, MedStar agreed to station an ambulance and crew in Daphne every day. Fox 2 News Baldwin County reporter Hal Sherrick wanted to know if the change is making a difference.
Things are moving in the right direction for the citizens of Daphne. That's according to Fire Chief Leanne Tackon. One of Tackon's first challenges as Daphne's new chief was to address ambulance response times that city officials say were way too long.
The firefighters of Daphne were staying on the scene for extended amount of time waiting for a transport unit to get there.
After meeting with MedStar, an agreement was reached. The private ambulance service agreed to station an ambulance and crew in a Daphne fire station 7 days a week during peak times. After the first full month of doing this, the numbers are in and an improvement can be seen. A month-long comparison shows the number of total runs, response times from dispatch to arrival, and the longest response time. January 5th through February 5th, before the change, shows an average response time of 10 minutes and 45 seconds. Compare that to April 5th through May 5th, after the ambulance was moved to Daphne, and the average response time is down to 9 minutes and 30 seconds. Baldwin 911 service says the latest numbers aren't fully vetted yet and will likely show even greater improvements once they are. Andy McGee owns a restaurant in Daphne and says this improvement is a welcome sight and logistically makes good sense.
In a small community like this, I want to see good stewardship of resources. So if we're going to have fire stations as often as we need them, it's good that those are also able to do the extra service of being able to be a home base for an ambulance that might very well be going right alongside that fire truck anyway.
It's a plan that so far is working out for both Daphne and for MedStar. Chief Tackon says the real winners in this are the people of Daphne.
If you have an instance of maybe a cardiac arrest or a trauma arrest, minutes can be critical to getting the ALS on the scene. Like I said, we're going to provide you that ALS, but now it's the fact of getting the transport unit there quick enough. And yes, minutes are very critical in our line of work.
I also spoke with MedStar officials today. They say that their response time comparisons, though taken over a different time frame, are also favorable. With this good business plan working in Daphne, they say they're now in talks with Gulf Shores to possibly do the same thing there by keeping an ambulance stationed in one of their firehouses even beyond peak tourist season. Reporting live in Daphne, Hal Sherrick, Fox 10 News.